Ooh, y'all, I have been dealing with some congestion and coughing and stuff, but I promised you I would come on and do some dating, modern day green flags in these dating streets. Okay. So I got my water, so I'm hopefully going to not do too much coughing during this video. But I wanted to come back on and share some of this. First, I want to say that the perspective that I'm coming from is someone who was married. I was married for about 9 years, for those who don't know, and I have been unmarried for over 10 years now. Okay. Over 10 years, I've been unmarried on purpose, but we can talk about that later. So I have had the opportunity to interact with a number of different type of men because I have been single and dating. Okay. With that being said, that is where these green flags, these red flags are coming from. So my own experience and, gleaning from others' experiences as well, life lessons. Okay. So let's get into it. I do have my notes because I didn't want to forget anything. The first one, excuse me, is the person does not focus on money. Specifically, they do not talk about how much they make. That is a green flag. And here's why. It can be an indicator that they are not materialistic, that they are healthy minded enough to know where their true value lies, and it doesn't lie in what they have, monetarily, materialistically, any of that. That is not what they lead with when they're presenting themselves. That is a green flag. Now, I'm in no way saying that money is not a factor, excuse me, or something that shouldn't be considered when you're dating someone, especially the more serious you get. But it should not be something that you're leading with, and the person that you're dating should not be leading with that either. I personally think it's very inappropriate to ask like money questions, even if you don't directly ask someone how much they make. Sometimes people slide it through by asking very in detail questions about, what a person does, and you can kind of figure out that they're trying to figure out what your income is. Okay. A person that doesn't do that, that's a green flag. Okay. That means they're genuinely trying to get to know you and genuinely trying to present themselves authentically and have a healthy mindset in terms of their value. Okay. Number two, they're attractive, but they don't seem to know how attractive they are, or they don't focus on it. Ooh, this is a green flag. This is a green flag. Most of us went through that awkward phase where we just wasn't the cutest kid or whatever. We just, maybe we didn't have money to dress the way all the other kids did or all that kind of stuff. We just had the awkward phase. And as a person gets more mature and they learn their bodies, they learn themselves, they learn how to take care of, their appearance, learn how to do their hair or the right haircut to get, or, how to do their makeup, whatever the case may be. And they become more physically attractive. Okay. Maybe they're working out now, all the stuff, gained or lost weight, whatever. Those are the individuals that typically, because of the awkward phase that they went through during that time, a lot of times they focused on other areas of their being, like their personality and their character. And they really were able to develop in those ways. And so therefore, when their physical attractiveness caught up, they are a well-rounded individual. Green flag all day. Now, I will add that these individuals also have to be healed from that awkward phase. There are some people that went through the awkward phase and they still have this self-image of, they still have low self-esteem. And if they do, and now now they're more physically attractive and they're getting attention that they're not used to getting, if they're not healed, those can be the people that's just out here in these streets, right? And they don't know how to act because now they're getting attention that they've never gotten. You know, a man that now has a lot of financial resources and nobody was checking for him before, but now, you know, women are checking for him. Those are the ones that can be very detrimental to being to date. But if a person is healed, they have a positive, good self-image, they're healed from that awkward phase or that, you know, when they weren't the guy or the girl, oh my gosh, green flag all day. They got the character, they fine and cute, beautiful. What more can you ask for? Okay. Number 3, they don't have the same flaws as you. I'm gonna let that sink in. They do not have the same flaws as you, but they have the grace for your flaws, and vice versa. So flaws, issues, we all have them. Every single human being has something that is not too cool, that's a chink in their armor, okay? With relationships, it matters how those flaws or issues mesh up together. That determines the quality of the relationship, okay? So if it's two impatient people that are getting together, that's kind of a recipe for disaster, okay? But if you get someone that is laid back, cool, has a level head with someone that can tend to be impatient, a little bit high strung, they can balance each other out. So when you're dating someone and you know you got to be self-aware enough to know what your flaws are. Like, I know I am not naturally a patient person. I'm just not, you know. I'm working on it. I'm a lot better than I used to be, but that has always been a challenge for me. I can't be with an impatient man. That is not going to mesh up well. So when I see someone who is a patient person, that is very attractive to me. That is a green flag, okay? So what are your flaws? What are your issues? You have to be aware of them, and they have to be aware of theirs as well, so that you can see how you all will balance each other out. Green flag all day if you don't have the same flaws. My God. Green flag. So I'm going to stop it there. I have plenty more. Y'all let me know if you want to know more green flags from my perspective. Please do in the comments share your green flags. And if you haven't seen the red flags one, go back and watch that and share the red flags that you have come across in your dating experience. Please, if you like this type of life lessons content, please subscribe, you know, join, and all of the things, right? Because, you know, I definitely want to continue to share these things with you all. Okay? Bye.